Morning and hello. It's just do that and there we go. Hi. Yes, I another pipe type video here from. So it's very wet and very miserable. It's as they would say in Scotland, Gaidrich. I think it's Burns tonight, isn't it? Yes. Yes, it's, there we go. I thought that was quite an appropriate cultural reference there. Yeah, well, so finally on Friday, all the rest of my pipes and arrived, which I'd bought. Well, I bought the first one months. Well, not months. Yeah, no, well, it would be about a month ago. But I to save on postage and packing, I kind of doubled them up. But then what happened was I won two auctions in a row, uh, and it was looking good. But then I lost two, so I ended up I think rather fortunately ended up in a much better pipe really. But yeah, so there we go. It was quite a long drawn out process, and for those with frayed nerves and so on, I wouldn't recommend it at all. Anyway, I told you a little bit about Astley's. I don't know if you can see the A logo on there. This is a freehand, obviously. I don't know what I guess you've got like a freehand on Paul, isn't it? Really, it's lovely straight grain around the bowl. It was made in the late 50s by Chariton for Astley's. Astley's was a very I think I've said this, but I'll repeat myself. Astley's was a kind of exclusive pipe shop in London, in London's Jermyn Street, which has also think Shepton's I think actually had a shop in Jermyn Street as well, but Bates the Hatter, they very famous and are still there. That sadly, and just to give you the update on where Astley's is now. Sadly, they moved because I mean rent rates and so on were really pushing them out of business. So they moved to, I think it was the Burlington or Piccadilly Arcade, and sadly are no more. So one of the great institutions of London for the pipe smoker gone, but you can still pick up a few of the pipes. So I've shown you the other one. This is the most recent edition. It's I've had a few, so it's quite a small bowl, quite nice smoke. And next I bought two James Upshall pipes. Right, the first one is a largish Umpaul. Now this is they're made from a 100-year-old Grecian briar, but they have a second which they call Till's Head. So this is a James Upshall Till's Head, and that's because there's a slight pit in it or something like that, so it doesn't make the grade for the. I mean, they're still. I will share with you. I found a eBay site where they sell pipes. The company themselves sell pipes. I think it goes under the James Upshall Pipe Company. But if you do a search for James Upshall, you'll find their site where you can pick up. I mean, this is I got it and I checked it out, and I think it's probably been smoked about once or twice. It was in pretty good condition. And you know, I've looked and looked over the. It's a sitter, so it sits quite nicely when you're out for your cafe au lait or whatever. Again, I mean, it wasn't cheap, but the current situation with the dollar and the euro with sterling, it's you're basically gonna. That was roughly about 70 euros, perhaps a little bit less. So, not, I mean, expensive, but you're not getting something that's probably would retail in the hundreds. And last, but by no means least, was this one, which is a Liverpool chimney, and see that it's got beautiful. The colouring on top's quite red. I don't know whether my camera's good enough to pick that up. It's got beautiful bird's eyes on top and on the nameplate. What makes that a Liverpool? Well, I guess the length of the shank, really. The shank finishes there. Quite a small stem. Yeah, lovely pipe. So, that's my breakfast bowl. I've nearly finished it now. I think that's pretty much dead. Yeah, so this one was roughly about €80, but it would retail around 230. And this was brand new. This one hadn't been smoked at all. This was as new. They put a few on, kind of like a Christmas bonus for people that loiter around their site quite a bit. I've bought a few pipes off them now. So the first one I bought was a Crown Viking, and I got that for 24 quid, which was, I thought, was quite a bargain. But yeah, so well, there we go. That was the Christmas bonanza. I've now made a solemn vow not to buy any more pipes until December of this year, because you know, it's a lot of money, isn't it, really, and just be spending on pipes at such a time as this. So there we go. They finally all came in. I hope you like them. I shall be returning soon with some more videos, I hope, some tobacco reviews and whatnot. But anyway, until then, cheers.